These are the absolute worst products that I own. This makes me look like I'm a ghost. And I didn't notice that I have this lip gloss down to here, almost to my chin. Honestly, I don't see the point. For this price, you can have a couple of really nice Korean lip balms. My least favorite part is that I will need to drink coffee with a straw because I don't want to ruin my lip makeup. I will not ruin it, but I just want to make sure that it looks okay for the rest of this video. Do I look naked? I'm not. I rearranged the light a little bit and I feel like I achieved something, or maybe not, I don't know. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This is a series of videos where I speak about makeup that I hate. I really don't like these products. These are not just the colors that I didn't like or the finish or the packaging that I didn't like. These are the absolute worst products that I own, and there are multiple reasons for that. Of course, if I hate them, it doesn't mean that you will also hate them. If you like some of these products, perfect, amazing, I'm really happy for you. It means that you didn't waste your money. Leave a comment why you like the products that I will mention today. It's perfectly fine to disagree. These are just makeup products, okay? If you see me looking like this, it's because I wrote down the notes, what I didn't like about each product. We're going to start with a makeup base. I used it recently in one of my videos. You can check this video out. It's literally the previous video on the channel. It's this one. This one is a Nuse Care Tone Up makeup base in the shade 3 Mint. Now, in terms of the color, this product is definitely not for me. It is not just tone up, it's very white. It looks like a white mask on me, which was so surprising because I look quite light, quite fair. So I think that this is definitely for someone who is super light, like very light. Couple of shades or even 3 shades lighter than me. If you want to brighten your complexion, I would recommend you using vitamin C niacinamide in your skincare routine. SPF. This is going to give you a brighter and even healthier look. This makes me look like I'm a ghost. It doesn't brighten in a healthy way. But my main issue with this is that it is extremely hard to blend. Anything I try to put on top, like foundation or BB cream, it would just not blend properly. It kind of like sets in a thick, dry layer on my skin. And no matter how fast or hard I'm trying to blend it, it just doesn't work. It's almost like anything I apply, concealer, foundation, is going to set immediately on this base, and that's it. And I cannot blend it. Definitely not a nice experience, and it will require so much work to blend that I am not sure why. I like when it's easy to do my makeup, especially my base makeup. I found that if I apply it in a very thin layer, and I blend it immediately, not on my whole face, but only on the places where it makes sense. Like for me, it's around my nose. I have a redness around my nose, and if I apply this in a very thin layer and blend it immediately, it looks okay, and I can apply concealer on top of it, a BB cream. But this is like the only way I can use it. I almost feel like the idea behind this is not to use it as a makeup base. You're not going to use the foundation with, you're not going to pair it with a BB cream, you are going to use this only. Maybe this is what's the idea of this product. I bought it from yesstyle for 15 euros. There's 30 milliliters, which I consider a very good price. So if you are like dying to try it, I mean 15 euros is not a lot. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive on other websites because yesstyle is quite affordable. So if you're dying to try it, maybe some people will like it. I see that it has many good reviews, but also many reviews on yesstyle are very good. This is suspicious. My channel was demonetized. Maybe you've seen a post, or maybe you're new here. My channel was demonetized because I need to receive a letter from Google, a physical letter on my address, but it never arrives. I've been waiting for many months now, but none of the letters that I requested arrived, so my channel was demonetized. If you have a free version of YouTube, you are not supposed to see any advertisement on this video, and I also don't receive absolutely anything for my videos at the moment. So this channel continues to live only because I'm enthusiastic about it. I like making videos for you and I like growing my community. So if you want to help me a little bit, the best way to help me would be subscribing, liking this video, sharing it with someone, and of course commenting. I'm really happy to have you on my channel, so take a look at the content and I really hope that you will enjoy it here. Moving on to the next product, this is kind of a crossover between skincare and makeup. This one is a blank essential oil by elroel. I picked this up because I wanted to support the brand because I saw them in Milano and I thought, wow, there is a stand with Korean brand in Milano, in Rinascente. I wasn't really interested in their main product, which is a foundation stick that looks white, but it changes the color, it adapts to your skin tone. Because this idea is very old, I remember that my first ever foundation, it was a CC cream, was like this. It was white, but when you apply it, it changes this idea is so old and it's a stick foundation. I don't know, I didn't have any interest in this. So I decided to purchase a lip oil instead. Unfortunately, I was pretty disappointed. I really hope there would be something to love. Essentially, it's more like a lip gloss. It gives you more of a cosmetic shine rather than a moisturizing product or a lip treatment, because they say here it's a lip treatment. When I use a lip oil, I expect it to actually hydrate my lips, because normally there is some oil there, but it's like mixed with something else that will actually hydrate, and the oil will just lock that hydration. I normally apply it in the start of my makeup routine so that by the time I'm coming to my lips as my last step, my lips are plumped, hydrated, and are looking very healthy. Or in the end of the day before I go to sleep, I really want to wake up with lips that feel nourished, so I apply it after my skincare routine. This one didn't do any of this at all. Once this dries down, my lips feel as dry as they were before this oil. So this is basically a shiny top layer that vanishes like nothing was ever applied. And this was 24 euros. 24 euros, my god. For this price, you can have a couple of really nice Korean lip balms. I even had an essence lip oil that was like 4 euros, and I fully used it up because it actually felt nice and moisturizing. So for this price, I would expect this lip treatment to act like a lip treatment. Plus the packaging isn't great either. It can literally leak out of the packaging because this is too big. The product can easily just go out. I really don't want to show it, but I got it. I'm not a huge professional when it comes to ingredient list, but I checked the ingredients here. There are a lot of oils, which is great, yeah. But as far as I know, oils, they do not moisturize. They're supposed to lock moisture in. So there should be something moisturizing as well for it to work. Otherwise, it's like you first have to apply something moisturizing and then this lip treatment, so that the oils in this lip treatment can lock your moisture in. If you know more about cosmetic formulation, please share with me if I'm incorrect, but this is what I always thought, that oils, they do not moisturize, they can help to lock the moisture in. Let's move to the next product, which is actually not a Korean one. I believe that we have one Japanese product and two American products. This one is Haus Labs Tricon Skin Tack Concealer. This one is in the shade 03 Fair Rosy. The shade is actually perfect for me. I swatched it in the store and it matched me beautifully. Okay, now let's start with the packaging, because whoever designed this applicator really didn't do us any favors. I have no idea how anyone thought that this is a good idea, this size of the applicator. I think that for a lot of people the applicator might even end up stuck or popping off because it doesn't fit smoothly. This is the kind of basic design flow that really shouldn't happen, especially in big brands. Don't tell me that it fell on my coffee. Like, you have teams that are working on the product. As for the concealer itself, I'd say that it's on a higher coverage side, maybe medium to high coverage. I took it specifically to hide my imperfections like hyperpigmentation, some pimples, for this kind of spot correction. Unfortunately, it does almost the opposite of what I'm trying to do. It sits on the skin so poorly. It gets dry, cakey, and honestly, it looks pretty awful after like an hour or two. I feel like instead of covering up my blemishes, it ends up emphasizing them. Honestly, I don't know, I'm lost. How can I use this? As a spot corrector, it's not suitable for me. As a concealer with which I add a little bit of coverage on the places where I want more coverage, also not very good because it's dry and cakey. I really have no idea how to use this one. What to use it for? Maybe as an eyeshadow primer. By the way, if you want to see a tutorial on this makeup, this is my attempt to create so-called guava makeup. I'm going to post a tutorial on my Instagram, so please follow my Instagram. It's fun there. I post different types of videos like tutorials, try on, unboxing, transitions, some relatable and funny stuff. So definitely follow. We have a nice, warm, small community there. And I will post a tutorial on this makeup probably Sunday, which is the day when you watch it, or Monday. I will see. It depends on how much of the behavioral finance I learn in these 2 days. Alright, let's move to the next complexion product. It's going to be this Parnell Glacier Balm Water No Sebum Cushion. This was sent to me by yesstyle for a review. I made like a short video about it. So this is a pretty unique concept. It's a cushion filled with this thick, watery, almost muddy-like substance, and you use a cushion type of sponge to apply it on your face throughout the day if you have some oils coming through. The idea is that you use this instead of a blotting paper. Now, honestly, I'm not sure if it's meant to mask your oils like a powder would do, or if it's meant to remove your oils like a blotting paper. But for me, I simply prefer blotting papers. They're thin, they're easy, you can easily carry them in the bag even if you have a small bag or you have a lot of things in it. This cushion is bulky, it's a big, plastic, compact. you have to wash the sponge regularly or change it regularly. You really have to apply quite a lot of it in order for it to mask your oils, otherwise it just doesn't work. And my skin feels like really tight for several minutes and kind of dry for, I don't know, the next hour. Sometimes it leaves some kind of white patches on me. Honestly, I don't see the point. I believe that Parnell is a clean beauty brand. This product expires in 6 months, and it's just another big thing to carry around. I'd much rather have like a tiny pack of blotting papers. They do the job quickly and they don't expire. So yeah, for me, definitely not worth it. It is €10 on yesstyle. I mean, I guess for this price you can try it at least, but I would spend these €10 on something else. Now let's talk about the next product, and this one is again American one. I picked it up after swatching this in the store immediately because I fell in love with the swatch that I made. This one is jbeauty liquid eyeshadow in the shade Fembot, and it's this gorgeous multi-chrome that shifts from purple to pink and brown. Absolutely beautiful in the bottle and on the swatch. Sadly, this is pretty much unusable for me. I tried everything. I tried to use it as a topper on my eyeshadow, but it just acts like a makeup remover. It acts like a cleansing oil. It melts my eyeshadow. It melts everything underneath. I tried to use it on top of a concealer, only concealer. Again, melts the concealer. I tried to blend it well together, but it turns into a cakey mess. Even on my bare eyelid, on my eyelid where there is nothing, when I blend the edges and I accidentally go in the places where I have like my under eye concealer or my BB cream that goes like this, when I blend the edges, immediately it lifts my foundation or concealer, whatever I have around my eyes. This is like having a cleansing oil on your eyelids. This is like trying to remove your makeup. It feels like a cleansing oil. It has a very oily emollient kind of texture. If you don't use concealer or BB cream around your eyes, or if you don't do complexion products in general and you just apply it on your bare eyelid, in this way I guess you can use it. But also when I apply it on my bare eyelid, it feels like oil on my eyelids. My eyelids feel so greasy and oily. I just want to take a napkin and swipe it off my eyelids. It's not comfortable wearing this at all. It's a shame because it had so much potential. It's so beautiful. Next up, we have the only Japanese product in this video, and it's this majolica Lash Expander Long Mascara. I'm not sure which shade this is. I think this is 505. Honestly, I bought it purely for the color. I felt like it's this kind of nice brown that goes on the ginger side. I'm a big lover of ginger and rosy mascaras. They're not super common, so if I see something like this in Asian makeup, I try it. This mascara has these little artificial fibers that are supposed to lengthen your lashes, something a lot of Asian mascaras have. I don't mind them absolutely. The main issue in this mascara for me is the wand. The wand is completely flat, and maybe it's designed specifically for Asian eyelashes. At least this is my theory, this is what I think. Because it was really difficult for me to apply. I felt like I cannot even get any product on my eyelashes. Most of them felt untouched, even when I was working hard to apply it. It was really frustrating, and I found myself wanting to just throw away the wand and use some other wand from other mascara. So maybe this is specifically designed for Asian eyelashes, I don't know. So if you have eyelashes similar to mine, maybe you will also not like this type of wand. Yeah, the shade is very beautiful, but the application is so much of a hassle. Another product is this lummir highlighter in the shade 02 Marine Veil. I really tried to like this product. I was really refusing to put it in like I hate this product's video because I was trying to convince myself that it's not that bad. But I tried it in every single way. Under foundation, on top of foundation, under concealer, over concealer, with a BB cream. Even on my eyelids. I tried to use it in so many different ways, but I just cannot figure out how can I make it work. I'm not sure what's the intended purpose of this product. I mean, according to the photos that I have, it's to make your skin look more wet, to give this kind of ethereal glow that is a wet glow. The concept is adorable. It's a little pot, portable, very cute. There's this kind of gel inside. It's a lovely blue shade with beautiful shimmer. Looks amazing in swatches. The shine is really pretty. I felt like when I first tried it, it even looked more or less pretty on my skin, even though in reality I saw that it lifted my foundation. The problem is the formula. It feels really oily, really emollient, almost like the jbeauty eyeshadow. The scent reminds me of some cleaning solution. It's not pleasant to apply on the face at all. Every time I apply it, it just melts everything underneath, everything around, melts my concealer, my foundation, everything that goes in its way. When I tried it on my eyelids, I felt that it stings my eyelids, not immediately, but after some time. I even tried using it on my nails when I was doing my gel nails, but The formula is just too emollient, and this is not something that you want in your nails when you do them. If you don't wear a foundation and you have dry skin, maybe in this situation you will like this product actually. But for me, just a no. Can I sit like this? You do not see my knee anyway, and I really like to sit with one leg being next to my chest. The next product is probably the most controversial in this video, and it's going to be this Haus Moist Ampoule Blusher. Mine is in the shade 6 Cherry Blossom. Actually, it's a beautiful shade. It looks exactly like it is in the bottle. Let me just say this. You might not believe me, my review, but if you want to try this blusher, buy yourself a small size. Buy yourself this small size. Don't buy the full size. The mini is 10 milliliters. Even if you use it every single day, you will not run out of it in 12 months. Or maybe it will take exactly 12 months for you to use it up. The full size version is just too big. It's 20 milliliters. I mean, of course, if the price is better, take the big one. But I personally took the small version, and I'm glad that I did. Now, here's my issue. The product is marketed as easy to use. It's this kind of easy, fresh, dewy looking that you can just dab on your cheeks with your fingers and you're good to go. I expected something like this from this blush. I expected it to look like this. You see, pigmented enough, like juicy, fresh looking, and glowy. I expected it to look like this, but it's not this blush. I have to put quite a bit of effort in order to make it work. You need to blend it immediately because it sets quickly. And if you don't, it becomes almost like patchy. It is kind of hard to blend out evenly. It does look nice and bright at first, but for me, it disappears almost completely in around 30 minutes. Like the color that was so bright disappears. The pigment just fades away unless you set it with a powder blush on top. This is like a trick I use when my cream products or liquid products do not last. I set them with the same type of product but in a powder format. I didn't expect this pigment not to last because it's advertised as a very pigmented. And my biggest problem, of course, is that it doesn't work with complexion products, with my complexion products. It lifts my foundation, lifts my concealer if I apply it on top. I tried doing underpainting, applying it on my bare cheeks and then applying complexion products on top. It also doesn't work, it just almost like, again, melts them. It's really unpleasant because it's marketed as like a quick, fresh look. Maybe if you wear it on a bare skin with no foundation, no BB cream, no concealer, just this blush on your bare skin, like this you will achieve a nicer result. It's a mystery to me why is it so popular, but the marketing is also very good. Alright, so the next product I honestly didn't want to include, but after giving it another try today and having it ruin my makeup again, I needed to redo everything from the start. I finally decided to talk about this. This is Holika Holika Luminous Milk Fit Blusher in the shade 03 Tea Berry. First of all, I had an immediate issue with the shade. This color was advertised as a cool toned berry pink, and if you know kbeauty, or at least in my experience with kbeauty, everything that was named berry is a cool toned pink. But this color definitely gives me more of a pastel peach, and I even double checked if I ordered the right shade. It's just not a cool tone pink. It's not what I expected. Of course, it's subjective, we all see colors differently, but I was kind of disappointed in that. But we all know that Korean brands have issues with digitally altering their swatches, which affect the colors as well. I don't think that anyone can argue on this. So the formula itself, it has this luminous sheen that almost makes it feel more like a highlighter with a hint of color rather than a true blusher. It's not very pigmented, so it's more like a subtle glow. Seems nice, but unfortunately I ran into the same problem that I've had with the majority of these products, is that it just doesn't blend well with my base makeup. It lifts my foundation and concealer, turning everything into a cakey mess that is impossible to blend out smoothly. And you might say, well, maybe it's your complexion products at fault, but the rest of my cream and liquid products that I use every day, they work normally with my complexion products, so why are these ones not working? This just seemed to disrupt everything underneath this. Like, this is really a letdown because I remember how promising and beautiful it looked on the swatches on their Instagram, and yeah, I was pretty disappointed, and this product is definitely not something that I can recommend. Another maybe controversial product is this lip gloss. I really tried to tolerate it, but I just cannot stand it. I forgot to include it in my previous I hate these products video because I was so angry on this that I put it somewhere in the very far corner of my room and I forgot about its existence. This is the Dasique Pearl Water Lip Gloss in the shade 13 Mauve Grape. Honestly, the color isn't even the issue. I don't remember what was the color on the swatches. The color is not a big issue here. First of all, the scent is so strong and synthetic. This is so unnecessary to have this kind of scent in a product. Or maybe some people prefer it. I don't know. I really don't know. It smells like one of these really artificial exotic fruit juices from a supermarket, like the ones that have mango, passion fruit, pineapple, this kind of stuff. It's overwhelmingly sweet and so artificial. It is so strong, it actually makes me a little bit nauseous. I really don't want a lip product that smells so much. Secondly, the formula. I cannot really call this a lip gloss. It truly feels like a lip oil, especially if you apply only one layer of it. It barely gives any color. It doesn't really look anything like the swatches, even though I feel like the swatches with real people, with like models, they look more realistic. I think there are a couple of layers of this lip gloss on them and they look more realistic. So I thought, okay, I want to layer it until it's like glossy and nice, like on the swatches with the colors. It took 3 layers to get that effect and it just ridiculous. It's way too liquidy. So when I layered it up, it ended up sliding off my lips. I was filming a video for a short wearing this lip gloss and I didn't notice because I was wearing like specific lenses and I didn't notice that I have this lip gloss down to here, almost to my chin. It was a total mess. It ruined the video. I can say, well, it's my fault, I applied too much, but for example, I have these 3 glosses that we have sent to me and I'm wearing it right now. I can apply a lot of it. On this one, this is Vanilla 30, I will remove the stopper. So I take a lot and I apply it like this because I like to have it in a thicker layer. It has never slided off my lips, it's just not liquid like this. And finally, the price to the amount of product ratio. I was trying to find how many milliliters is in here, but I couldn't. Everywhere just written 2.5 grams. This was a little bit strange because normally products like this are described in milliliters and ounces, not in grams. We know that milliliters and grams weigh the same, but the volume is different, so we actually don't know the volume of this. It's only 2.6 grams. And for me, it is currently 14 euros on Olive Young. It is discounted from around 21. It is 2.6 grams of product. I have never seen a lip product with so little amount of grams in it. I used it maybe 4 times or 5 and I'm already almost out of it because the applicator doesn't get that much. The packaging is really thick, so you don't really realize how much product is inside. And yeah, it's just not worth it. It also leaks. Like when I just unpacked it, if you find this video on my channel, when I unpacked it, it was already leaking. And I see that I stored it horizontally for some time, and again, it leaked. So everything here, the scent, the formula, the value, the packaging, everything is just not worth it. Alright, I'm done complaining about the products that I absolutely didn't like. Let me know if you like these or not. If you are planning to try it, are you going to try them after this video? Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you like it. Follow my Instagram, it is so much fun there, you will not regret it. I'm going to post a tutorial with this makeup there. I just wanted to let you know that I'm posting this video, it should be Sunday, and the next video is going to be out in a week. So for this week, for the next week, it's only 1 video per week because I'm preparing for my exams. So I really don't think about anything else except for financial markets, statistics, and probably mortgages. I really need to focus on studying, so you will get 1 video this week, 1 video next week, but I'm still posting short form content here on YouTube and on my Instagram. And thank you so much for your attention. See you in the next video.